Good afternoon, everybody. We are over here at the Polynesian getting ready to do a Christmas monorail crawl that actually Nicole found online and we thought it looked pretty fun. So it tells us to start here over at the Polynesian. So we're basically going to go to every resort here on the monorail loop. We're not actually going to Magic Kingdom today, but we are going to do all the resorts here and just check out the decorations, maybe some treats and some snacks. It is a little windy, the clouds look a little dark, but should be a good time overall. So come join us as we do a little bit of a Christmas monorail crawl here at Disney World. And as I said, our first stop will be here at the Polynesian Resort, and you can see there is Christmas decoration galore here. You've got a lot of the garland up here, some wreaths, very fun and festive here at the Polynesian. We will walk inside, but as you pull in, it's fun, festive. And we do have a Christmas tree over here to the left. And I wonder if they have any Christmas stuff here on the central display there, but we're gonna first and foremost check out the Christmas tree. So here is the Christmas tree over here at the Polynesian. Some details you might note are going to be the pineapple here. And definitely these are like Hawaiian flowers for sure, just kind of those big red and yellowish kind of designs. You have the fish right here. Very tall tree, not the tallest we've seen by any means, but it's definitely a fun little tree over here. You've got like a little drum, just kind of like, it looks like homemade crafts in there, if you can see that. Let me zoom in. And then, where did I just see? I thought I saw like a coconut or something, maybe not, but a little like dish right there. But a lot of just kind of personal touches on the tree here, which is definitely a lot of fun. I like that they keep the theme of wherever you're staying, because I believe Animal Kingdom has one that's not on the loop today, but I think they have one as well, and I'm going to assume it's pretty much themed towards the wilderness or South Africa of some sort. Not the wilderness, more so like South African, like safari themed. But very, very fun. Also, when we walked in, and I didn't think you could get it unless you were staying here, but Nicole got a lei from one of the workers up there. They just offered, they said, if you want, here you go. And I think they just offered it. She said yes. So apparently you don't have to be staying here in order to get one, or maybe you're supposed to, and we just got one. Some great ambiance coming from this store as well. Lilo and Stitch soundtrack, one of my favorites, to be honest. Gotta love the Hawaiian roller coaster ride. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but amazing. So again, we just entered in this store over there, but here's some decorations down here. We are actually going to head upstairs to see what's going on up top. And something funny enough is we have not had a Dole Whip from anywhere on Disney property in months. I feel like since we've moved down, that's what Nicole was thinking, and that might be pretty accurate. I don't know if we've ever actually bought a Dole Whip yet. We talk about it. Well, up top here, there's another Christmas tree I did not realize. Smaller than the one downstairs, it looks like, but similar design, similar pieces here as far as ornaments and decorations go. Sometimes the smaller trees, they get to pack in a lot more because obviously, they probably have so much that they're looking to do, but looks like you're getting a lot more decoration on this one in smaller space. We are going to hop now on the monorail and head over to the Grand Floridian for our second stop. So we're going to do that now, and we'll see you over there.
And take young children by the hand. As you exit, please lower your head and watch your step.
And just like that, we have now made it to the Grand Floridian. And I am just listening to whatever Nicole tells me, because she's the one that has the paper, or I guess on her phone, exactly what we're supposed to be doing to kind of go what you're checking out, what you're going to do, etc. Also, something to note, the treats are not happening yet at the resorts. From what I was seeing, I think the earliest one starts November 28th, and then I think December 1st would be kind of a majority of them when they're starting to release some of these treats at the resorts here. So we might come back, maybe not do the full trail around, but definitely stop at some of these just kind of every so many days, just to try out some of the treats, because I think especially these bigger resorts have at least 4 or 5 fun treats, whether it be drinks, snacks, anything. I mean, there is a lot there, so I think we'll come check some of that out. But either way, we are now here at Grand Floridian. We are going to go check out what they've got here, and then I think the next stop you said was Wilderness Lodge.
Lodge. We need to take a water taxi to get on over there.
Yeah, so I think we have to go over to the TTC,
Yes.
then hop on a water taxi, go to Wilderness Lodge. So that's going to be a little bit of a hike, but either way, let's head in to Grand Floridian to check out what they've got here for Christmas. So I was just kind of walking in, and right down off to the side, there's some reindeer hanging out. Anyway, back on. Into the grandest of Floridians. Oh, you can see the tree already from here. Oh, wow, they got a lot of Christmas trees here. Maybe that's why this setup is done the way that it is, because of the amount of just decorations that are here. But already, you can see some fun stuff here. You've got the gingerbread treats. Oh, so these are actually available. I literally just told you guys that you can't get anything, but you actually can get some gingerbread treats already. I don't know where you can pick them up, but we'll definitely pick up at least one thing here because love some gingerbread. But here is the tree right here. And again, keeping with the theme, you've got like kind of this definitely prestige style, you know, design in here. Some like ruby, or not ruby, but like pearls. You've got like this like horse here, the swan image, but it definitely feels more pristine and elegant to kind of suit the theme of the Grand Floridian. But look at the size of this tree. This is way bigger. Sorry, you guys probably can't see it very well. Let me go around the corner, because that's gonna be better. And here's a nice view, and we'll go down there in just a second here, but just so you could see, and that thing's multiple stories tall, top to bottom. You can see the gingerbread house right behind it. Very excited to go see that. I wonder if it gives off a nice scent or not. There's a photo pass opportunity right down there if you guys are interested. Right there. We will do a photo pass, yes. And yeah, okay. Let's go down and let's take a look at what's going on. To me, I think this is a little better than Polynesians, and that could just be, again, sheer amount, but definitely a lot of fun. And right here by the gingerbread house, as you can see, just off to the right, you get the ingredients that they use. So you use 1,050 pounds of honey, 140 pints of egg whites, 600 pounds of powdered sugar, 700 pounds of chocolate, 800 pounds of flour, 35 pounds of spices, tons of creativity, and Disney magic and pixie dust. Yeah, a very, very large house. Oh, you can go in it? What? Oh, is that where you buy the snacks?
I think the employees are in there. You can buy
what? Wow. Oh, we can't go in though, but still, that's super cool. And here you go, the gingerbread house. It smells a little gingery, like, or gingerbready, not really gingery. Every so often, actually, you'll get a really good whiff of this thing. This is just so elegant and crazy that this is just like built here inside of the Grand Floridian. And then right behind me, take a look at this. Is the tree. You're that close. So you can walk 5 or 6 steps and be right in front of the tree that goes many, 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 many stories high, all the way to the top. And again, you kind of have similar theming here. So Nicole just pointed out that they put the 12 Days of Christmas here. Wait, is that a repeat?
No.
That one is right there, Love and Piper's Piping.
Oh yeah, they're repeated.
Ah, they're repeated.
Not in the song, but the picture.
Well, yeah. I didn't realize that they were all repeated. Okay, never mind. I thought there was like one a piece that we could find. So the menu behind me here, it looks like there's kind of a lot of items, and some of them are actually pretty cheap. You know, going downwards of the, sugar cookie and then the lollipop there, but there are some items on there that are quite expensive, including the 50th gingerbread house and the grand gift box, and that's going to be $60 and $85. It seems pretty pricey for like some treats. I don't know what all comes in them. I think it's whatever is on this display, and I could show you right behind me here, right there. Some great Pirates of the Caribbean. I'll give you guys for a minute here. was some great music over there. But just to give you guys a little bit of an update here, the line is pretty long. So if you do plan on stopping here at the little gingerbread snack booth here, definitely plan to cut out some time. This goes pretty slow, and yeah, the line's long. So not the easiest thing to get in and get out of if you're trying to kind of just boogie in and boogie out. So do make sure you guys carve out some time. So this is what we saw up top. But I just wanted to point out, so there is a red velvet Yule log cake, and then that has to be, yeah, it is oh, that's an $85 gingerbread house? Holy cow. Okay, more than I thought it was. I thought it was like 60 or something, or 50. I mean, still expensive anyway. And then I'm guessing the treat boxes. Oh yeah, so the grand gift box is 60 underneath there. We officially got our treats, and I went with the gingerbread cookie. Nicole went with the sugar cookie because she doesn't love gingerbread. She likes to try it at least. So we're going to hop on the monorail, head over to the TTC to then do the little water taxi. But we will try these treats on the monorail and let you know what we think. Well, we may have just missed the monorail, actually. That's all right. Typically one comes in about, I don't know, 2 to 5 minutes. So we shouldn't be here too long. And literally like a minute later, it has shown up onto the TTC. We have just gotten off the monorail here at the Magic Kingdom that you can see behind me, and tonight is actually a Christmas party night, which I forgot because it is Friday. Thanksgiving's kind of thrown everything off a little bit, but I am seeing a lot of people starting to form lines, head over, and the party, I believe, is starting pretty soon. So you can actually get into the park now, because I think you can get in at like 4 p.m. and I think it's like 5 or so at this point, or maybe 4:30. But either way, now we need to hop on the water taxi over to the Wilderness Lodge. So I've never done this before, so we're just gonna hopefully find signs or ask cast members how to get there. So we don't want to get lost. And perfect, it was right off of the exit from the monorail. And I think we just ride one of these little ones over there, which is what I originally thought, that little boat waiting. So I think this should be it. I've never done this trek before. I don't even know where we go. I don't know if we go like that way or that way or that way. I don't know. Well, we're doing this first time and the sun is just starting to set. Looks like it's going to be a really nice sunset, depending on how orangish red that like does end up getting. But sometimes that's all you get is just kind of that. We had a little bit of a change of plans. This like boat doesn't run quite as frequently as the monorail and everything else. So we thought to ourselves, because we actually are doing another video tonight, so with that being said, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, turn on that bell notification, because we have another video coming out. Probably you're gonna see this, then it'll probably be the day after, 2 days after, whatever the timeline looks like. But we are doing that video after this one, and we need to get over to Springs for that, so we figured we need to just kind of wrap up what we're doing here. So we're going to actually go on the monorail over to Contemporary and then finish up, go back to Polynesian. We might stop by the Wilderness, but as of right now, we could still just call this like the monorail loop, because Wilderness isn't on the monorail, so it kind of still works. One nice thing about doing the resort side is it's like almost always empty, or way less, at least for now. And I know even at the end of the night, it's not nearly as crowded as the express over to TTC. But I think you have to wait a little bit longer, because obviously you have stops that you're making along the path, so we gotta wait a little bit longer, but I think this is just gonna end up working out for us. So sorry that we had to do a little diverting, but it still works out. This is still considered the monorail loop, you know, Christmas crawl. We just aren't doing Wilderness Lodge. And it's arrived. Just a few minutes long. And I don't think there's as many monorails on the resort loop. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I feel like the express comes like 2 or 3 times before one of these. We have now made it over to the Contemporary for our last and final stop here. And this will pretty much conclude our hop, but we need to go check out what's going on. Here's the monorail cruising through. On to the Christmas decorations. We are now here at the Contemporary, and I've never actually been on this floor or anywhere kind of around here. We went downstairs to Steakhouse 71 for Nicole's birthday just the other day, and if you guys didn't see the vlog we did that day, that was basically just like about Chapek. I can link it up in the corner. It was basically just talking about how Chapek and Iger are now swapped over here, so we have Iger back, Chapek's gone, etc. But either way, we're gonna try and find the Christmas decorations here. I'm not too sure what's going on for display. I don't really know where to go. It's kind of unique. I did not even realize there was another gingerbread house here, or gingerbread castle, and it is Cinderella's castle for Christmas. Look at this. It's not quite as nice, in my opinion, as the one at the Grand Floridian, but that's still massive. Like, I know it's not as elegant, but that's still a very, very large display. And you got gingerbread men over there on the Christmas tree there. Very cool. Let's see. What's it? Oh, they did like little mini contemporaries with what looks to be like white chocolate, like monorails there. That's fun. Oh, you can get a contemporary gingerbread kit for $35. I don't think you could see that. That's all right. Do you guys feel like the contemporary is weirdly confusing? Because I feel like we got off the monorail, and then like you're on like this main floor, and you're like, oh, I'm in like the contemporary. But then we took like not an elevator, an escalator down to the next floor, and then I didn't really know what we were doing on that floor, and there was like nothing on that floor. But then we took the escalator down again, and then we were over at Steakhouse 71, and we're by the front where we came in the other day to go to Steakhouse 71. I don't know, it's just like it's a confusing resort for me. I don't know, I guess like the other ones you're just so used to like walking in and like that's it. Anyway, let me show you the tree here. Here is the large tree that actually is the only tree that we've seen not inside of the resort, rather outside, out front here at the Contemporary. And it's a little bit more basic as far as design goes, because all you have are the lights here, the small tree lights, but you do have very large balls for the ornaments that are lit up here kind of with like that glass texture, but they are definitely just like a plastic with a design here, but everything is just kind of a little basic, and that's okay. Maybe that's meant to be the Contemporary theme. But here you go for the final tree on the loop. This one I think would be the largest though, hands down. This thing is very, very tall. I think this is bigger than Grand Floridian's. That is the tree to the Contemporary. And that, I think, is going to start to conclude our Christmas crawl here on the monorail. And I do apologize again that we did not do the Wilderness Lodge. We will make our way over there at some point. As of right now, it didn't make sense. It's getting late, and we need to go do our next vlog again. And I'll link that up in the corner for you. It should be a pretty fun one. Nicole and I doing a lot over there. It should be pretty active. So make sure you guys check that one out when the time comes. But either way, let's go wrap up here on the monorail as we close this out. And we have now officially made it back to the Polynesian, and that was pretty much the entire loop, right? We did everything. We even stopped at Magic Kingdom. All right, guys, thank you for joining us today as we did a fun little Christmas monorail crawl and checked out some of the fun decorations around the resorts. Unfortunately, there weren't, enough desserts or treats that we could have grabbed because it's just not out yet, but they should be coming pretty soon. I think, like I said, in the next week or two. I think we'll start to see them start to show up, and hopefully we can come back and get a few, let you guys know what we think about them. Also, that sugar cookie that Nicole got, neither of us loved it a ton. It's pretty basic, to be honest, and I thought the gingerbread cookie was a solid, little treat. Nothing insane, but it definitely was, a good little soft, chewy gingerbread cookie. Either way, if you did enjoy the video today, make sure you guys do give it a thumbs up. And we are now heading over to Disney Springs for our next video, so make sure you guys tune in to the next one that will be linked in this video's post portion, if you will. So go ahead and click that and check out our little competition we do over at Disney Springs. Anyways, we'll see you in the next one. Take care.